We were talking about the Ahmuad Arbrey case a little bit. You had some more insight into it happening like towards the date,
Right.
And the actual timing of it.
Right.
And when you hear stuff like that, it's kind of hard to be like take it all in and kind of be like, oh, I agree 100%. But there were some pieces in there that you can't ignore. So what were some of the things that you would put around the 2/23 date?
Right.
And it actually happened,
Right. So, first and foremost, I study gematria and codes, and that's why the matrix is so profound in my teachings, because the matrix is a coded existence. That's why they was always showing code on the screen when the people that was in the real world was looking at the matrix.
Right.
So for myself, I'm always looking at the code. So with the 223, that's actually W.B. Du Bois' birthday. W.B. Du Bois is considered, quote unquote, the father or the godfather of the Black Boule. Right. 223 is the opposite of 322, which is the number that the Skull and Bone uses. Genesis 3:22, now man has become like one of us to know good and evil. Right. 223 is the Black Boule, which is the reversal of the Skull and Bones. It's the elite society for them, the elite society for us, quote unquote, what they call the elite. I call them the sellouts. Right. So that murder was a ritual that took place on the 158th birthday of W.B. Du Bois. It was a ritual. It was a ritual because who kills somebody and records it on a cell phone and keep the footage? If me and you slide, and somebody was in the car and they got, hey, bro, hey, give me that phone. You finna get rid of this footage, home.
Right.
But if I'm a white supremacist, right, and I want to go down in history as a hero for my folks, then I might go ahead and take these little 20, might got prostate cancer, might be dying, might be whatever, right? But I'm going to go on and be a hero for my people. You dig what I'm saying? So
you basically almost taking it as like a white supremacist order orchestrated this whole thing.
Absolutely.
Man.
Right, that's why you had the Boule down here. You had Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson come down here to Brunswick, Georgia, didn't you? You see what I'm saying? What makes them get involved with certain stuff and not get involved with certain stuff?
That's true. That's a real question.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, what happens after all of the prep rally, Al Sharpton? What happens after that? What he do? He go back to doing the same thing. What are they really doing for our people? An activist is active, homie.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When I'm done with Wayne Williams, it's Mumia, it's Matulu, it's Jamil Alameen, till you let all my people go.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Free Matthew Baker Jr. Right now, Kendrick Johnson, right. Right now, it's a kid right now in Henry County facing the death penalty named Matthew Baker Jr. He was with some white girls in a car. A white boy tell him, come pick me up. They go pick him up. They don't know he just murdered 4 people at this bonfire party. He get in the car with them and they scared of him because he crazy. He's supposed to be in a mental institution. They done let him out the mental institution without a doctor's order, without no medication. He telling them, I killed them. This boy ain't had nothing to do with it. They give him a plea deal to where he take a plea deal for 3 life sentences or 4 life sentences or something like that. But they trying to get a young brother the death penalty, saying the accessory law. And his lawyers trying to railroad him. They not even giving him his motion of discovery or nothing. So he don't even know the case he fighting. He don't even know what's going on.
That sounds like a case I was watching, and I watched a documentary. The New York Times did it, I think. A case in Birmingham about a brother. He was just at a spot where they were shooting at the police, and he left and ran, and he got charged with the death penalty. And they killed him. Mm-hmm. And all he was there. He didn't shoot anybody. His cousin was shooting.
When they see us.
Yeah.
Like, when we gonna realize that this shit is normal behavior for what they do. Mm. It's really people that's locked up that ain't do nothing.
Right.
Tukey Williams, the co-founder of the Crips, he didn't do the murders that they killed him for. You see what I'm saying? He died because he was a part of the leadership that was gonna keep this under control. It was gonna stop what eventually ended up happening, where it turned to genocide. Right. Yeah. The same goes for what they did in Chicago with Larry Hoover. Right. You take away the wisdom, right, and the youth is gonna run amok. Right. This is all systematic to create conditions of chaos amongst us and genocide amongst us.
Well, you know what? Another question is, and in talking about the Boule, why would they want to operate in Brunswick? Why do you feel like? Well, I don't want to say that because I know he's gonna drop some knowledge on me, because I'm thinking about the Federal Reserve and all that stuff.
Right. Well, this is one of the most precious areas to understand what he said, what homie said. But ones from down here make it happen up there. Right. You see who I'm tapped in with? Right. You see how they look at me, and we brothers. They don't look at me like I'm just that. You understand? Right. Because where we from, homie, this the key to so much. We the anointed people. Yeah. Sapelo Island, the Gullah Geechee people. Right. You know what Sapelo really mean? Wow. The protectors of the crown. The original people of Georgia was called the Yamasee people. That means the anointed ones. What they call the Gullah Geechee anointed people. Right. Yeah. Guess what the word Christ means? Right. Anointed. Right. Yeah. So they don't want the ones down here to wake up, because what's gonna happen when we wake up? It's a wrap, bro.